we're in.
E.
So yeah, so what I do is you right, people that's just pinging that up. Cool. Right, so let's hello everyone. Hello. Hope everyone is well. Can everyone see me first, and can you hear me? Because this is all new. I've been stressing with this for days, trying to get this to work. Yeah, all right. People say yes, they can hear me. So that's good. Right. Right. So you can hear me. Cool. All right. So you can all hear me. That's great. This apologies for. Well, first, welcome to our new way of doing Instagram. Geeky Jerseys Live. That's Instagram Live. Geeky Jerseys Live. This is will be far better. It means all of you can see us and hear us and talk to us, and we're not missing anyone. Our apologies for Friday. I was having lots of technical issues trying to get this stuff to work, and then when we made the new website, when we made the new page, it decided that it didn't want to work, and the YouTube were like, 24 hours before you can live stream, so that was really helpful. So we kind of ran into things. So we've managed to get it working now. We can all good. And I've got all special screens now. You can see the background. We've got our new illustrations up. I can go into another slide and Josh will be there with beautiful dulcet tones. And then we show some design stuff. So first off, before you will ask, I'm going to give you a production update for the next 5 things, or maybe 6, that are coming up that will be sent out. I haven't got dates, but I can tell you what them things are that are in the run. So to start off with, Diamond Hands, Zeebs and Clue are the next kind of lot that are going to be sent out soon. Dummies is the second one. It's going to be sent out after that. Super Bit is going to be sent out after that. And then we've got Guardians, baseball jersey, and then Devils. They're the next 5 things that are going to be sent out soon. So just keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye on your emails for any updates. But they're the updates I've been told. That's what I'm giving to you guys. So obviously with today we're going to have some giveaways as well. We'll get some other stuff going. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to update you with. Precursor, there probably will be some swearing today if people out there are not bothered by bad language. I have to do that just so because we're on YouTube, and even though I said not for anyone under the age of 18, there might be some issues. So I'll just precursor that now. There might be some bad language. So, I know a lot of people in the fan group know Josh already and speak to Josh a lot. And I speak, although it's a bit of a running joke, I speak to Josh quite a lot because we're in the same time zone, so we get to speak to each other quite regularly. And it's good being speaking to him actually. It's been quite helpful. And I get to bounce some ideas off him. That's something else. Bear with me a second. I've got a kitten that's about to kill himself in a fan. Here's a cat, everyone. Oh, shit. He's going to try and run away. But, so I speak to Josh quite a lot. And, And so we have a good laugh. And I'm now going to bring him on. Sorry, I was just playing with the cat. Welcome, Josh. Josh, can you hear me?
Am I in yet?
Yes, you are in now.
Oh, jolly good.
Hello. Can everyone hear Josh? That's the first question, because I'll make sure this works. Can everyone hear him? Can you... I think everyone can, so we'll just talk. And then if everyone can't hear you, then...
John Chase, first swear. Fuck. There, yeah.
Yes, there you go. Bullshit. Bollocks. Brilliant. Sorry, I keep looking this side because we have kittens, and one of them's decided to come in the room, and I've got a massive fan going on behind me, and I don't want to see everyone blood splat all up my screen. And this kitten gets chewed up by this fan. So welcome, Josh. Hello.
Hello.
Little side note that I thought it was 8 o'clock, so me and Josh have been talking for the last half an hour, so we've probably covered everything.
But as you know, insightful.
Yeah. So Josh is the king of all geeks, and is journalist for Geek Pride, and a very good journalist for that matter, and communicates and participates in the fan group loads. So I don't know what else to that because we talked a lot already today. But any questions, Josh? Do you like your job?
I fucking love my job.
Your job is awesome. Like, it's great. Every time I speak to you, it seems like it's really good.
It's
so, go on, talk. I'm going to take a drink.
it keeps me incredibly busy. I'll say that, but there's great reward.
Yes.
As you fully.
I fully know. I benefit from some of Josh's reward. I got a sneaky picture of something really cool today. Yeah, and I showed my wife. She's like, "Yeah, that's really cool. When's it coming out?" And I'm like, "I have no idea when it's coming out." But Josh just sent me this cool picture, and some cool pictures I got sent yesterday as well of the Flash movie, which were also awesome. But I think they're around on the internet now, aren't they?
Shit, we got in trouble for that. Don't worry. We had Warner Brothers demand we take one of the pictures down.
One of the pictures down. Was that the Keaton one?
No.
No. Oh, what one was it?
It was the Vroom Vroom one.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, that was a good one. But I do benefit from Josh's awesome job, which has been quite cool. But so we talk a lot. But also, along with Josh does because again, like I said, we're in the same time zone, so it kind of pans out that Josh does let me bounce ideas off him from time to time. As also with, I'll give a special shout out to John Chase as well, because John also lets me bounce ideas off him occasionally as well. But what we're going to try and do is, so everyone can bounce ideas at me and I can show people stuff. Now we've got this new channel, we can do like a design round table, and I'll get a few people in and we can just talk ideas and stuff, and we'll stream it live, and everyone can see us just me taking in loads of ideas and trying to.
Yeah, the gods of YouTube have kind of graced us with their allowance to do this tonight.
Yes, but what also like I know Josh, like I've said, we talk quite a lot, but it's been quite good that Josh is also an excellent artist, which I found out in the last week, and has pumped me loads of ideas, which has also been really good.
Please change that fucking wording. Pumped you? No.
All right, no, he hasn't pumped me. He has sent me ideas, which has been quite good. So we've had a good kind of back and forth on ideas and things, and some of the stuff that I can pretty much take, redraw here and there, and work into Vector. So it's been quite cool. So right.
And Andy One Kenobi. So far, that is what your name will be on my fucking Facebook Messenger from now on.
John's loving the fact I've said his name. I'm trying to think of other questions. I'll think of more, but you can ask me questions, Josh. Like, ask me geeky jersey designing questions.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to designing the vectors and everything else, obviously you have to go through source material.
Yes. Yeah, a lot.
It must be a hell of a slog to go through. So, because I went through about 14 gigs worth of Ghost Rider pictures just to come up with that design. So you must have a plethora of source material.
You see all these books behind me? A lot of these there's all reference stuff. So like, and things I picked up over the years. So like, this is reference for Batman animated series. This book took me ages to get. And then also things like Transformers stuff, all the box artwork while we're looking at Transformers reference material. This book is awesome, by the way, if anyone wants to get it. But it's called
I love that book. Yeah. I love that book.
It's an amazing book. But like, so a lot of the books all behind me, like are literally all reference books. So the Umbrella Academy book, I'm just in the Umbrella Academy jersey, which is right there. So I get to so there's another He-Man book I've got, but there's the He-Man book for reference to all the He-Man stuff. But yeah, so like as like also going on the internet, I'll show you something else cool. Because like I troll the internet for stuff as well, but it's especially with the licensed stuff, we have to make sure it's all fully licensed. The reference. So we had one thing we worked on particularly recently, and they were like, "Where did you get your reference for this?" And I was like, "Well, I got it from here, and I got it from here, and I got it from here." And they're like, "Don't use it, just use all this official stuff." And so they sent us references for that. I apologise, there's wind sound. I've got family on me. So they sent me lots of references for things that they want us to use. And they were like, don't use anything I think that use this. This is what we want you to use. So like the other thing I've got is this cool He-Man toys book. So it's all the characters, all the toys. So this is now again more reference for He-Man stuff. So all the toys, all the random toys for He-Man, which are amazing. You never realise how many random ones there were. So like so a lot of the stuff, like literally, it's all books, which my wife really hates because I've got so many. Yes, I do wear trousers. I wear shorts today because it's too hot to wear trousers over here. It's like 30 degrees over here today, which is good for
It's hot. It is literally hot.
It's but yeah. So to answer your question, lots of reference, have lots of books, lots of surfing the internet, and again, it's a matter of using poses as well. Like I use, I'm trying to think of one. So I use figures for poses at times, so I can get different angles and take photos and use light sources for certain things. I need a better reference for Pickle Rick when I did the Pickle Rick jersey, so I got Pickle Rick Funko.
So when I did the when I showed you the Green Lantern thing I had to use this as my reference.
That's so cool.
Lantern.
It's proper cool. But it's like things like that. It's like I've shown this before, but I use a dude like this, which is fully posable. And so the quickest way sometimes to do it, rather than draw it from scratch, is to take a photo of the pose, and then a lot of comic artists do it. They take a photo of the pose and they work over it to get it as they need it. So it's just using the things around, like finding poses and things like that. It's like, I know, I'm going to mention John again, so he's going to love it. So John sent me lots of ideas that he posted on the fan group about Lord of the Rings jerseys. We were talking the other day about doing the Nazgul one. And so I've been looking for reference for that recently and how best to kind of achieve that and work them in. It's like, do you do the dragon, do you do the horse, do you do just like holding the sword in the middle? So I'm trying to figure it out at the moment. And but something like that is literally finding good poses that work for that kind of thing. But it's best to have him face on because his mask is symmetrical, so you can work it just one side. Yeah, so I'll go on for ages.
I know there's a lot of questions, especially for the newbies that we've had recently, especially when it comes to custom jerseys. Time framing, because I remember speaking to somebody who couldn't understand the difference between an NHL hockey jersey that's got multi-million dollars behind them processing everything when it comes to a small company trying to put out custom jerseys. Time framing. So when it goes from production for when we first make an order to then the offer ending, that's when the time frame starts, correct?
Yeah, so I'm going to answer a question quickly that someone asked on the thing. Well, that's that. Someone asked which company do we use to make our jerseys. We have our own factory. We make our own stuff. So that answers that. But yeah, so this relates to that as well. So clear up the custom stuff for anyone who's on it's new and don't understand how it works. Basically, when we do licensed jerseys, we make a ton of them because we have one name, one number. We make them in multiple sizes and the amount that we make, and then we can sell those. Custom jersey, although we'll make multiple sizes of the jerseys and multiple patches and shoulder patches, the thing that holds up delivery for custom jerseys is the process of making every custom name, every custom number. So Josh would have, say, 37 reference, 37, and then Varney on the back, and then we would have to then say, I'll have one that says 44 Andy Hall, or Hall on the back, and then, for example, someone else, like John Chase, would have like 57 John Chase. We have to make every individual one. As in, in NHL, and what you find in NHL stuff is that you go on and select 78 Subban, they've got a million 78 Subans already printed up, and literally all they do is sew it on, and it's done. As in, where we can't do that because we're making a custom name patch for every person. So we have to go through the spreadsheet and make every letter, every number, and that's how it gets done. So that's what takes the time. Like, if you want quick jerseys, we could just literally put one generic name and number on everything, not do custom stuff, and you could have them as quick as you want because we could just make a bulk load and send them out as soon as they order. But people want custom stuff because that's where it becomes valuable to the person themselves because it's custom, and that's where it's beneficial. So, like, having a custom jersey is cool. So I mean, having your name on the back, having your number on the back is quite good. So that's why it takes so long, because the custom name and numbering takes so long, unfortunately.
Happy everybody who didn't know. Good. Roxy. It's just I've seen so many comments in the last couple of weeks of everybody going, "Where's my jersey? Where's my jersey? Where's my jersey?" Patience is a virtue. I mean, we've all got custom jerseys in. We're all waiting for our jersey to come through. I mean, I'm waiting on Gigawatts. I'm waiting on Clue. I'm waiting on Guardians. Great things take time. If you want poor quality shit, then Wish is online.
Oh,
Go nuts.
I was gonna say go somewhere to another side, but can't say.
Oh, trust me, there are plenty of cowboys out there who are stealing your designs.
There's loads of people stealing our stuff, but they say like that kind of stuff's flattering. It's kind of flattering, but annoying. But unfortunately, like it's like with the custom stuff, or the license stuff. Like we're gonna show something soon. We can talk about. But a bit of a sneak peek of something we've sent off for approval, so it might not end up as. But that stuff takes a long time as well. So because we have to design it, and then we have to send it off. They take their time to look at it and approve it because they're busy, and then they send some feedback back. Pardon me. Then we make any changes that they want. We have to send it back for approval again. That takes some time. And then once it gets approved, it has to be cut. Like samples have to be made and sent out to the relative people. So it's like with the shredder jersey, which I did a workshop on a couple of weeks back. Like that, there were only some minor amends for that, but then approval for their minor amends took about 2 weeks. And that's because they were on it. Like COVID's kind of slowed stuff, some of the approved stuff down. But then we have to make obviously samples and things, and that takes time as well. So, and then you get samples in and go, well, actually that purple and that sleeve doesn't really work. Like prime example, like the shredder jersey in the background is a sample and has big, huge shoulder patches on it, which was one of the sample ones. But we didn't do these because they're too thick and too heavy, and it made the jersey didn't sit right. So we changed the way the patches were on it because they were too big. Sorry, just out there. But not falling down. It's going to fall. It'll probably fall down soon. But so that's a prime example. That's like a sample, which no one else has. but yeah, so we had to make amends to that to make it work to sell it. So that's kind of how that process works as well.
So Nick has asked a question about my background. What's my backstory? Oh Christ!
I'll give us some history. Go for it.
Nick, my backstory is I work in public relations and I'm an accredited journalist. Only recently accredited, actually. I had to go through the whole backlog of bullshit that comes with being a accredited journalist. I've got an HND and a degree in art and design, hence why I doodle. I've been doing journalism and PR work now since 2014. I mainly work in the entertainment industry, so things like TV, film, theatre, stuff like that. I do on a regular. I had to go a little bit more freelance during the pandemic, because obviously everything's fucking shut down. Made the mistake of starting a convention company just before the pandemic, so it was wonderful fucking foresight on my behalf. So I started Trapdoor Conventions just before the pandemic hit. So hopefully by this time next year, I'll be putting on a Comic-Con soon. Other than that, I'm a father of 2. Feel my pain.
Well, Josh found that you can see a cat in the background. Excuse my cat's like stalking. Josh nearly had a breakdown earlier when he found out my son was 24.
I honestly questioned his lineage because that boy's voice is so fucking. I honestly thought it was like, Barry White's illegitimate white fucking son. I mean, I thought Master Chief had walked on set. It was like, give me your weapons.
You'll love that because he loves Halo.
Oh, it's so funny. But surprising, to be honest. And I'm gonna touch my desk now because touch wood. This is all working out quite well, dude. There's no fucking hiccup so far, and it would have been my fault. Am I right, John? Twat.
But no, then oh, you've thrown me off track. I was going to ask you a question. I've forgotten who it was. Ah, shit.
I do that.
So as I mentioned, I'm going to show you up there. Josh is actually a really good artist, as he's shown me the last few days. I'm not going
to show shit off.
Yeah, you can show some stuff off, but he is really good. And like he constantly sends me stuff, and it's like, oh, actually, that's a good idea. I could try that. I could try this as well. This is quite good.
So this is God. Everybody's gonna get like a cue of what I've sent you so far. So
you sent me
these
loads.
are just. Oh yeah, I know. I really should stop because I don't sleep as it is.
I like it.
So that's the Ghost Rider patch I sent in. Thank you.
He even put his own notes on it for me as well.
I do because I'm full of shit. Because I thought of the new Venom film that's coming out, I thought we'd have a voting contest. So see who would win. So you got Venom 1, Carnage the other. I won't show the Doctor Strange because I don't fucking like it. And just before you were coming on, I was doodling one of my favorite Thundercats, Panthro. So I doodle because
good. To be honest, I think it's better than me.
Since I've had the second injection, it's been a lot of pain. So when I can't sleep, I draw. So meh. My Little Pony. There's no fucking My Little Pony poster behind me, you dick.
There could be a My Little Pony jersey there behind you soon.
That is not a My Little Pony jersey behind me. That is my Kevin Smith, Bob Hawks. That's my Shredders, my Battle Cat, and I got my Panthers at the back there.
So I just stopping a cat chewing something. I had to go upstairs. I had to go in because I keep all my jerseys in a box. It's upstairs. So I had to go up. I needed to fill the back more because there was too much. Well, for lack of better, too much shit on these shelves. And so I had to go and get the Falcons one out, put it on a hanger and hang it up to show some stuff. I might one day try. My
office is just a geeky shrine at the moment.
Yeah.
I've got shit everywhere.
Yeah, mine's pretty much the same, to be honest. But good fun. Right, should we show some people some artwork? Hopefully,
why not? Yes, let's get into it.
Right, so
there's a lot to show.
Introduce it. Start off with. I am now going to show you what we have sent for approval for Rocksteady and Bebop. So this is literally, this could change because they might say no, it's completely rubbish, change it. So hopefully it won't because I spent no time on it. But yeah, so this way. So hopefully this will work and everyone should see this. I'm going to flip screens now. You can see me and Josh in the corner still. It should work. I'm just waiting for YouTube to catch up so I can see that it works on the stream. Can everyone see that? There we go. There it is. Right, and now I've got to try and get back to Acrobat. Bear with me a second. So I can bounce it around so everyone can see it. Right, so yes, this is the cover for Roxy and Bebop concept jersey. Before we start, shout out to John, Chase and Josh because I bounced some of the ideas for this off them. I think John helped out with the patches and made references to how to do the patches on the shoulders. And I spoke with Josh about doing how the names and numbers on the back. And we kind of had a discussion about that and how they turned out. I had to check with the factory first that we could do it. And then they said yes. So I was like, totally doing it then, 100%. So yeah, so this, I'll go through all this stuff. So here is the About Geeky Jersey page. As you can see, that's my son right there, Josh, in that photo.
Ah.
So,
ooh.
But he's unshaven. He's usually got a beard bigger than mine. But that was taken a long time ago. But and you see the guy with the Freddy Krueger guy giving him the fingers like. So yeah, so that's about Geeky jerseys. You all know about Geeky jerseys. That's all right. So then into this. So basically, this is what we send to the licensors so they can go through it. So it's presentation. So this explains what we're going to do and what we've tried and stuff. You don't have to read it; it's all nonsense. You can read it later. And then onto the jersey itself. So this is what we sent in the end, and this is the final design. So we've got Rocksteady and Bebop. They're the mutant maulers. We've got Chain in the background to reference like Bebop's chains on his wrist. They're looking slightly aggressive. The shoulder patches. This is what kind of came about after a conversation with John about using the turtle shoulder pads that Rocksteady has, and then putting the heads on the top, so they work out quite nicely. And then the names and the numbers in the rock kind of font, which is on the front. This is what me and Josh spoke about, and it was just a matter of, I sent Josh samples, and Josh like, yeah, that's cool. And I went, hang on, what about this one? He went, that's way better. And I was like, well, but I need to check to make sure we can do that first, because there's lots of the complex. Although it's not complex, it would have to have a yellow base, and the text for henchmen would be more complex to achieve. But the factory said it was fine.
I think I said to you it was lacking purple because there was not enough form to Bebop's glasses and his mohawk.
So 100% credit for Josh for this one. We have purple laces on the front.
Yay!
That was all Josh's, that one. But yeah, so like we've got the type of the back that's like rock and things, so it references the front. And so the use of the grey and the yellow, because you used the red base for the body from Bebop, the grey and the yellow reference Rocksteady, so it kind of balanced out a bit more. So then we go on to here. So this is like the mock-ups for the jerseys and how they may look. So they look quite cool. It's quite good. Like the collection of the Turtles jerseys is actually quite good. What we've got more villains than we have heroes. But we will be doing we're looking to do some more individual turtle character jerseys. So I'll try and show you one now. Well, so I'll show you. I think you might have all seen this before, but hang on, iPad's got to work. Here we go.
Are we getting our vigilantes?
There will be a vigilantes one. I'll show you an early vigilantes one from ages ago, but it's going to change. But let me just find, where's it gone? Oh, hang on a second. Technical difficulties in there. Right, there we go. So this is kind of, hang on, no, this is what we're kind of trying to maybe look at for individual character jerseys. But it might try and change the names. It's a matter of what we come up with in the names for each one. But I just put the Turtles logo in for now. But that's kind of the start of it. So they'll kind of look more like that. I've got a Donatello one, but it didn't really work too. It's not dynamic enough. It needs a bit more to it. It's not as good as the other one. The other one's kind of a bit more dynamic, a bit more aggressive. But then and I'll find there is a Casey Jones one I did a long time ago. I think it's on here. Wait a second.
Was it the hockey mask with the crossed?
Yeah, I've got one with cross hockey sticks on it, but I did actually really one. Oh, there it is there. So this is from about 2 years ago, but it was kind of that, but it might resemble something more like that, but something a bit better because I can do better. It's not, again, the way we're trying to do it, it's not dynamic enough, I think. But we need to kind of go the other way because the villains are kind of the easy ones to do because they're a bit more fun to work on.
When it comes to the individual turtles, I don't know to do this to say this. So it's sounding rude, but fuck it. Go from the cartoon series. Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Like, because like if you look at the 3D animated movie, there was a character in that Raph was. It was called the Night. Was it Night Stalker? I think it was. Where in the film TMNT? Yeah, the animated one. The 3D one they did.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. I think it was Night Stalker. Someone might know in the chat actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's lots of things. It's just a matter of, because this is where you're saying about the research earlier on. This is where like having to delve into the details of. Prime example being Murder Machines. I put a number on the back of that Murder Machines jersey that has no reference to anything. So we will be changing. I have updated it to a number that's relevant to Venture Brothers. But like, I put a number on there that meant nothing to no one. And even when I was talking with Sean, and he was like, "What was that number reference?" I was like, to be honest, I have no clue, because I looked back at it, I was like, that doesn't reference anything that I researched, so we've changed it, so everyone knows. And I think even John messaged me and went, "What's that number reference?" I was like, I have no idea. Night Watcher, it was. Cheers, Steve.
There you go.
Yeah, so it could be that we call it the Night Watcher, but then we have to find other ones that work for, say, Leonardo, and then Michelangelo. Like in that film, he wore like a big, huge frog head, didn't he? So we could do something funny about that. So there's things to do, definitely work on. But yeah, it'd be really cool.
To answer Jamie W's question, shipped Superbit jerseys already, ordered it in March. Where were you at the beginning when Andy mentioned they were shipping soon?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Is everyone all right? I've got an error come up on YouTube.
Geeky, head back to the interview screen. Ooh.
Where's that say that? Sorry, people. I'm having a bit of a technical problem. Right, I'm being told by our moderator, Jay, to head back to interview screen. I have no idea how to do that. Open widget. Bear with me a second. Could be my internet's gone to shit.
That's usually my line.
Yeah. Good experience buffering. Right. There was a lag spike for a minute. Okay. Does it seem all right now? Everyone's everyone doing all right? It says stream. Okay. All right. I don't know. We'll keep talking and see what happens, and I'll wait for our moderator to let me know how to fix it. It might be a phone call. You might actually get to hear him. Right. So
time to hydrate.
People. Right. Hang on. I'm being told by WhatsApp. Hold with me a second.
Ooh.
Right, got audio, got you. Right, let's just talk. I've been told to let you talk, Josh. I keep talking over you, apparently. Going back to interview screen if you're showing stuff in your screen. Oh, right. Hang on, he's phoning me now. I'm going to go back to interview screen. This should fix it. Hang on a second. Bear with me. You're on live. I'll talk to my son live, everyone. Hello. Say hello to Jay, the moderator. Right, what's the problem?
Hello.
What's the issue?
Nothing's the issue. It's just go back to the interview screen. You had a lag spike. Go back to the interview screen because you're showing people stuff on your tablet and no one can see it because you're a tiny little speck in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Right, I'll see you later.
Right, bye.
Right. I apologise. I've just been told, as you probably well heard, I'm showing pictures of stuff on the iPad, but we're tiny little squares in the corner so no one can see stuff.
Oh, God.
See, I am pretty old, so the whole new streaming thing for me is completely new. So bear with me.
Look at this way, dude. We are live.
Yeah.
This is going to happen live.
That's what I showed in a corner for Raf, which will be called now the Night Stalkers or Night Watcher.
Night Watchers.
Night Watchers. I'll get it right. It'll be right on the jersey. Don't worry. And then there was the Casey Jones one I showed, which was done a few years ago, which will be better. And there's some sketches for Plankton. Bit of a tease. And there's nothing else I can really show you on there because some of that's secret. Yeah, I can't show you. Can't show you that.
We've had a few people asking about the Colonial Marines baseball jersey. How's that going?
Colonial Marines baseball. Oh yeah. Yes, I'm back. I'll be back on that. Main logo's done. I've just got to draw the Bug Squatchers logo. Again, this credit goes to Josh on this one because I kind of sent him it and he was like, you could do this and this and this. And I was like, oh, actually, that's a really good idea. So I've got to just draw like the patches and things, but that shouldn't be too long. The jersey base itself is all done. I've just got to draw it. So yeah. So it's coming along. It's nearly there. Right, I need to find out who's won stuff. So let me just have a second. I'm just going to check with the boss. Who has one thing? Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
OC Steve, yeah, I would correct him, but let him have that one.
Buck Stompers, yes, sorry. I'll make sure. Right, has anyone got any questions in the chat? Let's go through some questions in the chat because we can open it up to the audience now, even better so I can answer questions. So,
and no, John Chase, before you even start asking, I do not have a dildo in the background.
Right, so any questions from the audience? Because we can do this now. This is good. I'll answer like 5 questions.
Oh, no, this is great.
5 questions? That might be all right. Go, someone asked me a question. Bring it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hit us with your best shot.
Power Rangers, it's with the licenses. It'll be approved, hopefully be approved soon. But I've seen the visuals. It's with the licenses at the moment.
Did you get in touch with the guy I gave you to get in touch with?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Which guy was that?
The certain OG.
Oh yeah, no, I've sent that. Yeah, the boss man's on that.
Right.
I would love it if you guys collaborate with musical artists and bands. We have spoken about that before. I'm going to go back up the chats. So I'll ask a question. Oh, hang on. So, Ty Beryl, I think that's how you spell his name. Collaborate with musical artists and bands. We have spoken to someone about doing jerseys for bands. There is, discussions were had. We'll try and get back on it. It didn't really go anywhere because we were doing some other stuff at the time and it wasn't really top of the priority list, but maybe in the future. Would you ever do an anime themed jersey? Possibly. Yes, just depends on what it is. I love Robotech, so possibly could be that, but we're trying to get people hold of people at Harmony Gold so we can talk to them about that because we want to do it proper.
Yes.
Unless Josh knows someone, or Josh got being intervened on.
Can you go away, please?
Dark Souls, lads, maybe. A Spawn jersey, maybe again. That's something we need to kind of get hold of Mr. McFarlane about and talk to.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. It's difficult, to say the least. Right, so I'm going through questions. Any thoughts on doing an AEW jersey? Maybe, but we are still, well, we'll be talking to WWE again soon. Oddly enough, their rep over here lives in the same, literally about 20 minutes away from my house. How's it working with Kevin Smith? Yeah, right, it's been good. That's as much as I can say about that. It's been alright for me. I can't say for the boss, but yeah, I can say alright for me. Cylons.
Nick, don't make me hit for you.
Yeah, I'm going to do a new Cylons jersey. We did an old one years ago. I want to do a better one. Firefly jersey? Yes, maybe. See, I like this because it's all ideas. It's stuff to write down. I don't know what Myra is. Mirai? I don't know what that is. When do the Kevin Smith jersey go start? Oh, well, he said September. And that's as far as I know. So if he says September, that's possibly when they're going to start.
I think I've bugged you before about a Castlevania jersey, and the licensing is just impossible.
Yeah, there's issues there. We spoke about it. There's an issue there. But,
especially with Netflix now, especially.
Yeah. Any future Star Wars projects, Clone Wars? Yes, there possibly is. Possibly a Bad Batch jersey in the works. It's something we are speaking about. What level of interest do you have to see before you offer it for a jersey? Before you offer it, sorry, I'll read in a minute. Yeah, that kind of changes. Some stuff we put up, we don't do it the same way we used to do it before, where we used to put it up and get like uptake and then sell it, because that's how we kind of had to generate more interest. But now we'll put a jersey out and just put it out because that's how it works. But previously we used to put it out to see what uptake we would get and then put it up for sale. But we kind of changed that model now because we've kind of past that time. If you could be a half fish, half man, but how?
I was so hoping you wouldn't notice that question.
Would you choose the top half? Bottom half fish, because I could swim really fast like Aquaman. And as long as I could talk to fish, that'd be cool. So that's good. Cheers, John. Are there any upcoming movies that sparked ideas? Yes. But that's about as much as I can tell you because of what have I watched recently? Loki was cool. Black Widow was alright. I haven't watched Space Jam yet. But
don't.
My mate said the same. My mate said the same thing.
An hour of your life you'll never fucking get back.
My mate said the same thing. 51st. Oh, hang on, I've skipped too far. I've skipped the messages. Hang on a second. I've gone too far. There's loads of messages. Christ, I don't think I can answer all of these. Dinobots jersey, Grimlock will work. Be great. Yes, that's something that's possibly in the works. 5-1 Clone Wars, maybe. Mortal Kombat, maybe. Are you guys going to do any more jerseys that can do movies? Possibly. Anime theme, we've already answered that one. Monty Python jersey, that'd be quite funny, but quite niche. The thing we have to kind of tie up is when looking through these ideas, like all the ideas, some of the ideas are great, and you kind of look at it and go, there'll be good uptake for that. But then some stuff you kind of like, it's quite like a niche section, and the uptake for it, you kind of have to weigh up is it worth doing it because we might not sell very many because it's very unique in what it is. Like Monty Python jerseys are so unique that they're not the core people that buy them, but it's quite difficult to say a lot of people would buy them because it's a very taste-based form of comedy.
I would say though, Mr. B, who was mentioned, Doom guy for a jersey design. Doom, I reckon the Slayer would work great as a baseball jersey.
Was that for a Doom one?
Doom guy.
Doom. Doom guy.
Doom Slayer.
Oh, Doom Slayer. That would be really sugar. That's anime, isn't it? Doom Slayer. I haven't watched it. No. Oh, hang on. I've done something. Oh, I've just made someone a moderator by accident.
Are we live?
Right, I've removed the moderator button. This is what happens when you use a tablet and a pen, and YouTube doesn't like it.
I have an old school laptop and a phone. And
Battle of the Planets. Battle of the Planets. Yes, definitely. There are. I have sketches for Battle of the Planets stuff, and we had an old style Battle of the Planets, but I wanted it to be uber cool, not just the logo. I wanted it to be proper good. So yes, I will get back on that at some point. Right, there's so many questions. I'm gonna have to go through these later. Yes.
What are the possibilities of Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
No.
No, that will happen. Because we have a license for that, so that is something that will happen. The same with Dungeons and Dragons. It's going to need a round table-y thing because I don't play Magic the Gathering, know too much about it, and as in where I play 40k, I don't really play Dungeons and Dragons either. So that's where I think we have a focus group that we put together, which we might actually stream live as it goes because it'll be quite fun to do that, and so everyone can see us bouncing ideas about and throwing ideas as well. So yeah, so that's the Magic the Gathering's another one where we probably have a bit of a round table about it with a few people that we're going to invite into that to have a conversation about. So that'd be cool. Right.
I've done a few sketches for Silverhawks and Matt.
I've got loads of my sketches that it's going to get done. I just need to find time to finish it.
You can see mine up there.
Have you got one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna have to come and see you one day and show me your shit.
I have Buddy Hawk's Penetrator mask.
Nice. Where'd you get that from? Sorry, I'm just asking questions. Like,
I had a buddy of mine who's a prop builder make it for me.
Oh, nice. The kind of things I want. Right. Talk about. Right. I'm gonna jump to the giveaways. So hold horses, and I don't have to struggle saying people's names. I can put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
And they're real people's names now, not Instagram names that I have to figure out. So half of the fun of me figuring it out has now disappeared doing it via YouTube, thank God. Right, so $25 goes to Robert Walker and the real Goozer. I think that's how you say it. I'm going to type it in here. So $25. I don't know how do you tag things in the chat on it? Do you just at it like you do everything else?
Copy and paste.
Yes. Oh, there we go. Look, I found it. Yes, it's like Instagram. So that guy and that guy. Unfortunately, you're still going to have to message us through Instagram to get hold of it. There we go. So you've won $25, you two. Congratulations. And then the $50 prizes go to Nick Madron, Ryan Stuhl, and I'm not going to say that name. I'm sure's picked this name purposely because he knows I'm going to mess it up.
Yeah.
Andy Eyes. Oh no, it's going to end up. Why is in my very English accent, I'm going to say as a wanker. I assume that is a name, and so I assume that is your name. But I swear you picked them purposely to wind me up. So I'm just typing all in now. This is much easier doing it this way. Everyone can see what they are. Right. Oh no, I get it now. He's calling me a wanker. What a tool. Because he's calling me Andy as a wanker.
I'm saying nothing. I work with an Irishman.
Right, hang on. I'm just gonna confirm that last one is him winding me up. Bear with me. Oh, I can't believe I fell for that. He loves it. But yeah. So you two guys have won $50. So congratulations. Bear me a second. Yeah, he was winding me up. He said you've got to read them out because it makes it funny. So yes, I am a wanker. Like that was the joke. And the free jersey, the one everyone is waiting for, goes to and I'll try and get some music for these later. We're going to up our production scale so it gets better. Goes to Jack Rogers. So congratulations, Jack. You've won a free jersey. So congratulations to all the winners. It's always worth stopping by. So everyone benefits. So I'm just waiting for that. But yeah, cool. And I think as with past interviews there, Josh, you can pick a jersey that's up live now for yourself.
Well, you know which one I'm going to
I know which one you're going to go for because we've had this conversation previously. But yes.
Yeah.
But everyone, if you, I'm just going to put it in the chat, but if everyone DMs us on Instagram, which I'll put, oh no, I'll just put on Instagram. Everyone knows what Instagram is. Everyone DM us on Instagram and we'll get all that sorted for you and get that to you all. So congratulations, everyone. But yes, Josh, you can feel free to pick one that you like. I know which one you're going to pick, so that's cool. So I'm going to call time on that because we've done like 45 minutes. This is a bonus of this. We can do it far longer now. And I'm sure Zoom's probably, well, we've been on Zoom for hours, so it hasn't kicked us out yet. So we're doing all right. So yeah, so it's been great, everyone. This has worked. The production scale is going to go up because I'm learning more about stream. We're streaming through Streamlabs, so I'm learning more about it. So this is cool. I've got so many windows open on my Mac, it's ridiculous. But yeah, we'll do this more often, and we'll try and do idea round tables, and we'll invite 4 people because I think it's, well, it depends how many Zoom allows me to, but we'll get people in. Might even do one in a couple of weeks actually. Might just sit down, talk geek stuff and jerseys and ideas, and we just thrash some stuff around and maybe do some live drawing as well, which will be cool. So try and do that more often via this way, and we get loads of things up here. What's the? Oh, someone asked about My Little Pony. My Little Pony isn't up yet because I haven't finished it and it hasn't gone to Hasbro yet, but it is nearly there. I need to check some stuff first. But yeah, so no, it's been good. So thank you very much, Josh. It's been a good laugh. We'll no doubt be talking next day or so anyway. But yes, thank you everyone for coming along. It's been good. This is how we're doing things from now on, so everyone can be more involved. And yeah, and we'll have more stuff to show. But I think definitely next one we might do it as a round table thing. So invite a few people over. Everyone can have a beer in their own place. Social distance.
Champion.
Social distance round table. And we'll thrash some ideas about. And like I said about the Magic the Gathering one, the D&D one, it might be something that actually we stream live and people can add their ideas as well. So everyone's being involved. And this is the whole point doing this kind of stuff, is that everyone gets involved, which is part of the good thing about the community that's been generated. So I'm going to go and stick my fan back on because I'm sweating. It's so hot in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn mine on fucking full blast.
Yeah. I might go sit in the car for 20 minutes with the aircon and just to cool myself down. But yes, thank you very much, everyone. It's been great having everyone, and we'll see. These will be more regular now as well because we've got this all set up, so we can do this more regular. But
Geek Cast out.
Yes. Cheers, Josh. Catch you later.